What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to Eddie Vedder. Yes, indeed, Eddie Vedder fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bob, do me a favor. Before you do all those clicks and likes, make sure you watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Way Too Late TV, and Way Too Late TV wanted to see me react to this song by Eddie Vedder called Can't Keep. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold on, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Eddie Vedder, okay? And the video has 3.4 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Can't Keep music video, ukulele songs, Eddie Vedder. Okay, so I know Eddie Vedder, like, I didn't even like write an entire album of just ukulele songs. I think I remember seeing that in the comments. This might very well be one of them. Cool. I guess we'll find out. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I wanna shake, I wanna wind down, I wanna leave this mind and shout I've lived all these lines like an ocean in the skies. I won't live forever. You can't
I was just about to say, I'm not sure about the vocals because I wasn't hearing really any power. I mean, it was there. I mean, the vocals were there, but that's really all they just were. They were just kind of there. And just as I was about to say that, all of a sudden I start to hear the power increase and increase and increase and increase. And I'm like, okay. I am so glad I did not open my mouth and start to say that the vocals were just kind of eh. So there we go. Okay, so good to see the vocals got stronger. Glad to hear that. the ukulele playing, I mean, ukulele is a pretty simple instrument. It's easier to play than the guitar. You're only dealing with 4 strings typically on a ukulele as opposed to 6 on a guitar. Getting it to sound full is not always easy. That's going to come down to mixing, obviously. Mic placement also. But his strumming, very much like his strumming on the guitar, it's solid. It's absolutely solid. I never tried playing a ukulele. I've never even attempted to play a ukulele. I don't know where to begin with it, honestly. I don't know the tunings. I would have to learn. I would actually have to, if I ever got my hands on a ukulele, I would actually have to, watch some instructional videos, or maybe have to, shell out some cash and take some lessons, because I don't know the first thing about playing a ukulele. But I know a lot of people say they enjoy playing it. More power to them. I know there's a lot of people who, like Eddie Vedder, make a pretty good living playing it. So, again, good on them. Good for them. Not one of my personal favorite instruments, but I'm not trying to disvalue or discredit the ukulele. It is a musical instrument, and it definitely deserves the credit that it should have for being a stringed musical instrument. Having said that, though, I don't know. I don't know personally if I would ever want to learn how to play it. I mean, like I said, if I ever came across one, like if I was at a garage sale or something like that and I saw one, if it was like, $10, yeah, I might spring for it and give it a shot. Maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't. I won't know until I am faced with that situation. But he's doing a good job. But like I said, it's the same thing with his acoustic guitar playing. His strumming is solid. It's absolutely solid. His use of dynamics with his attacks, varying but steady. He finds this rhythmic pattern, and he gets it going, and it sounds really good. It's consistent, and it's how should I say this? Yeah, I guess the best thing you can say, I mean, between rhythmically and tempo-wise being very steady and having those variations in attacks and dynamics, it sounds really good. It sounds really good. So let's keep going. Let's see how this goes.
I wanna rise and say a good night.
Oh, come on, you should stay strong.
Look on the other side. I've lived all these lives. It's been wonderful tonight. I won't live forever. You can't keep
It is what it is. It's I guess that's really the best way to sum it up. It is what it is. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Eddie Vedder with Can't Keep. This was a request from Way Too Late TV. All right, I have a score here, and I'm going to give this score, and I know it's going to trigger Eddie Vedder fans. I know it's going to absolutely trigger them. I know they're not going to be happy with the score I'm going to give here. But if those same people will give me the chance to explain the score, how I came to it, and my reasonings for giving it, I think people may, okay, I don't think they're going to be happy about it, but I think they'll understand where I'm coming from, and I think they'll be more accepting of it. I don't think they'll be happy, but I think they'll at least be able to understand where I'm coming from and see my point of view, and will hopefully be able to say, we get it. You know, we're not happy about it, but we get it. So anyway, let me get the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 6.7. Yep, 6.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Let me just say it. Listen. Look. Let's keep everything in perspective here, okay? First thing, is a 6.7 a bad score? No, it's not. It's not a bad score at all. Remember, we don't start getting into the bad scores until we get under 5. Now, if we're going down into like the 4s and the 3s and the 2s and the 1s, okay, those are all in the negatives, okay? Those are all bad scores. Even 4 really isn't that bad. I mean, it's not good. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not horrible, but it's not good. You know what I mean? But even getting a 4 really isn't. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. When you get down into the 1s and 2s, yeah, that's horrible. That's terrible. That's when it needs to be burned at the stake. No, but look, a 6.7, okay? It's not even okay. Okays are in the 5s. A 6.7 by definition is pretty good, okay? Now, if you don't believe me, let me refresh your memory and take a look down below in the video description. You'll find my scoring system chart, okay? You're gonna see there that a 6.7 is right in between 6.0 to 6.9. I know that sounds stupid, but it needs to be put in perspective sometimes. It's up at the higher end of the pretty goods, okay? There was no way that this was gonna get a 9. I'm sorry. There's just not even possible, okay? And to be perfectly honest with you, there's no way this was gonna get an 8 either. Look at all the songs I've done from Pearl Jam, from Nirvana, from Soundgarden, from Nightwish, from Sabaton, from Alter Bridge, from, you know, all these other bands that I have given 9s and 8s to, and compare it to this and tell me honestly, that this had any chance of getting an 8 or a 9. There's no possible way. I was contemplating giving this a 7, a very low 7, like I'm talking 7.0, okay? But to be honest with you, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Again, looking at all the other songs that I've done on this channel that have gotten those 7s, comparing it to this, is there any way? No, not really, not realistically. If I had given this a 7.0, I would not have felt right about it. I would have felt pretty bad about it, actually. And I think a lot of you would have seen through it and you would have called me out on it in the comments. So I'm being honest with you guys. I'm being straight with you guys. And this is the score I feel it deserves. It is a pretty good song, okay? It is. It's not great. It's not amazing. It's definitely not mind-blowing. But it is pretty good. I do see the appeal for the demographic that this song was written and recorded for. We're talking about diehard Eddie Vedder fans who are also diehard fans of ukulele playing, in particular Eddie Vedder playing the ukulele and singing. That's literally all it is. It's Eddie Vedder playing ukulele and singing. Was the singing great? No, it wasn't great. It was good. I mean, it was good, and to some extent, I would even say it was really good. The really good part, honestly, came for me about halfway through the song, right where I paused it, and we heard that grow in strength, and we heard that diversity. Thankfully, because otherwise, the rest of the song, I'm not saying it was monotone, but there was no dynamic growth other than that one section. Other than that, it was mezzo piano through the entire song. We did that one part, like I said, in the middle, where it went to mezzo forte to forte. And then it came right back down to mezzo piano again. I'm sorry, but I don't feel justified giving that a higher score. The ukulele playing, Now, I don't play ukulele. I don't know how difficult what he was playing is. It didn't sound very difficult. It sounded pretty simplistic. Staying on those one chord with that one inverted note that kept switching. I think it wasn't the fifth. I think it was switching between 4 to 5. No, 4 to 3 to 4 to, no. It was either 4 to 3 or it was 5 to 6 or 6 to 5, 6 to 5. It was going up and coming down, up and down, up and down. I'm not sure which note that was. I am not 100% certain. Like I said, it sounded like either 4 to 3 or 6 to 5, one of the two. But I could very well be wrong about that. Maybe it was root to 7 or 2 to 1. Actually, 2 to 1, maybe that might have been it. No. I don't think it was a 2, but it's possible. It is possible. It didn't sound all that difficult. Now, like I said, though, I don't play ukulele. I've never played it. I don't know anything about playing it. I don't even know the tuning. I think someone told me that it's all in fourths, but then again, I heard another person say it was all in thirds. So I don't know. I'm not 100% certain about that. But in any case, it didn't sound all that complex. It didn't sound mind-blowing. It sounded very simple, but like I've always said on the channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly. I mean, his ukulele playing is solid. It sounds good. I didn't hear any flubs. I didn't hear anything that stuck out and sounded bad. And like I've said about his right hand with his acoustic guitar playing, his right hand is definitely the star. I mean, it's where you're going to get all the dynamic changes, all the dynamic shifts, the accents, the subdivisions. It's all going to come from the right hand. Yes, the left hand's important. Yes, the left hand is what sets up the chords, sets up the notes. Yes, from a notational standpoint, is the left hand important? Yes, it is. But if I'm being honest here, it's the right hand that's going to make or break the playing. And I think his right hand, like I've said with his acoustic guitar playing, sounds great. I got no issue with it. Was it impressive, though? That's the question. And I got to be honest with you guys, no, it didn't sound impressive at all. It sounded pretty good, which is why I'm coming up with the score of 6.7. I'm using this in comparison to what I've heard from him, what I've heard from Pearl Jam, and what I've heard from other bands on the channel in the past. Is this mind-blowing? No. Is this great? No. Is this really good? I hate to say it, but no, it's not. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not even okay. It's pretty good. So that's how I'm coming up with that 6.7. So hopefully, like I said, I'm sure there are Eddie Vedder fans out there who are very triggered right now by what I just said and the score I gave, but hopefully it will ease it. It'll ease the sting, and hopefully everybody will understand that it's probably the best score I could possibly give it. Okay, it really is. It's not a bad score, but this is how I came to that 6.7. I know people aren't necessarily going to like that, but hopefully they'll understand where I'm coming from and they'll at least be able to accept it. So, 6.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.